Hey guys, Chris Fagan here with Talking to the Medias, and I wanted to give a quick little review on the Hateful Eight by Quentin Tarantino. And the reason why I'm doing it on the road, I have to pull over here and do it because there's too much noise in the background out there. People are driving, it's Christmas time. But the reason why me and Sean haven't been linked up and talking the way we like to talk lately is because my computer crashed and I'm having difficulties doing what I need to do. The worst time of the year for that to happen. I'm not going to just buy a brand new computer, even though I really want to, but when I can, I will. But for now, there's too many premieres that I'm going to, and I'm seeing movies that before they're dropping for me not to say anything. So I wanted to just quickly just talk about the Hateful Eight and what I thought about it overall, and give my 2 cents on it. On the performances, and I'm not going to spoil too much on it. I want to give a sense of the tone of the movie, but just in case, because I know a lot of you haven't seen it yet. But overall, I think it was an awesome movie. Not one of Quentin Tarantino's best. I won't give it. I put it on his top 5, but it was overall it was an awesome movie. The dialogue, of course, he's the king of dialogue. He's on point with it, especially with Kurt Russell, Samuel L. Jackson. But another person who I was really surprised that did an awesome job in her dialogue was Jennifer Jason Leigh. She was awesome in this movie. As far as if I was to rank it of who had the best one-liners and whatnot, I would probably have to say Samuel L., Kurt, Jennifer Jason Leigh. Those three really carried this movie. If it was just a movie with just those three, if it was the Hateful Three, to me it would have been awesome. But everybody else did a great job as well. When you were introduced with Tim Roth, and his character also set the tone when they finally made it to that. When you get to the beginning of the movie, right from the beginning, you got Samuel L. Jackson who needs to ride in the middle of the snow. He's a bounty hunter. He's got his own bounties. Kurt Russell has his guy. His Daisy, and she's worth about 10 G's. This is back in the old West, so it's got to be like at least over almost 100 grand back then. So, it's about establishing trust, and even though Kurt Russell seems to be a guy who knows a little bit about people, I was surprised that he already knew half of the people that he bumps into in this movie. And but this is a very unstable time. This law is being developed. This is post-Civil War, so you got a lot of N-words coming out, especially from Jennifer Jason Leigh to Samuel L. Jackson. It was awesome, but you got a lot of mistrust because there's a lot of money involved. Everyone is armed. It's a blizzard coming. Anything can happen, and you're not in a situation where you really can trust everybody. So. The tension in it. This movie reminded me of Clue. This movie reminded me of 12 Angry Men. This movie reminded me, with the dialogue and the tension and what the mystery of what's going on, who's involved. No one really can be trusted. Don't just think just because you know who obviously the bad guy is that you know what's going to happen with that character or this character. They might all be into it. It might be just one guy. It could be anything. And that was one thing I liked. It's two specific characters in particular. Don't think just because you know their history that you immediately going to know how they're going to end up. And I'm not going to say who, but a lot of different people that did great jobs in this movie. With Bruce Dern as the general. Who else? Walton Goggins, Michael Madsen. That's Johnny Cage. But Walton played the sheriff. The sheriff was a son of a bitch. His performance, and I just like the way. Well, I tell you what, man, I'm the new damn sheriff, and if you don't help me out, man, that's cold blood murder. I mean, that dude talked like he was a straight up thug from today's time. That's the way he delivered his character was hilarious to me. It's like, I tell you what, man. I mean, straight up country thug. So it was funny the way the chemistry was with everybody. Everybody gave an awesome performance. If this was the only movie to ever come out in 2015, I would say Oscar nods to everybody. The only weak link or the only real criticism that I had with this movie, and again, it wasn't Quentin Tarantino's best, and I'm becoming sweaty because it's hot in this car. So I'm sweaty nerding about it. But it was great. But the only performance that I say would be, if I would say if there was a weak link involved, it would probably have been Channing Tatum. When his character was introduced, it was very, very apparent that this was an actor, a man who was just an actor, who who is in the ring with acting titans, and that was very obvious. Everybody on this, from Samuel L. Jackson to Kurt, Jennifer, Tim, Michael, to Walton, to Bruce, when they entered, their chemistry and their history and their acting chops was obvious, and it was apparent. And Channing Tatum is getting better, a lot better than what he started off with, just like like The Rock and whatnot. But when you put him in the room with these guys, it was obvious that it was just in the beginning. It was like, that's just Channing Tatum. He wasn't making. I wasn't feeling the character yet until towards the end of the movie. Then I started to take my mind off of it. Oh, that's Channing Tatum. That's Channing Tatum. That's Channing Tatum. That's Channing Tatum. Then eventually, I finally stopped doing that, and I start to see the character. He got better, but as far as from the beginning to the end, everybody else, I didn't see that actor. I didn't really see Samuel L. Jackson. I didn't see Kurt Russell. I saw the character. Channing Tatum was the only person that was like, that's Channing Tatum. And, maybe it's not his fault. I mean, but you put him in the ring with, like I said, with Titans. The weaknesses was going to show from Tatum. Overall, that being said, the tension, the storyline, everything else was awesome. I give the movie a 7 out of 10. Not really Quentin Tarantino's best work. I might want to see the original script. I didn't read it. I didn't care, since that wasn't really canon after it leaked. But now I'm kind of curious on how it would have ended. I'm not going to give away the spoiler. But I'm kind of now curious to read that and find out how much he changed. And I don't know who's going to get an Oscar nod, if anybody, from this movie. But this movie's going to get some kind of Oscar. I don't know if it's because of the way it was shot. Best casting, best direction. Who knows what he'll get into? Lighting. I don't know. Best costumes. I mean, there was some good stuff in there. I mean, you really felt like this was an Old West movie. He really captured the genre from what he was going for. And Quentin Tarantino is really good at that. He's a student of the arts, and he can give a good remix and update it very well. So overall, it's a pass. It's an awesome movie. Go check it out after Star Wars. Everything I'm going to review from this point on, with its Concussion, The Revenant, which I'm premiering before the actual release, and everything. It's all after Star Wars. Everything is after Star Wars. Star Wars, it begins and ends with Star Wars. Then you go see the rest of it. But other than that, that's my 2 cents about this movie. Let me know what you think. Hit me up on a comment, email me. Let me know what you want me to review. Let me know what you want us to talk about. Hopefully we can get the kinks worked out. Me and Sean will be back on the same sheet of music again when my computer's fixed. But until next time, guys, appreciate it. Thanks for the comments. Let's keep talking.